What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a look at a new starter deck that has gone and been revealed for the One Piece trading card game. It is starter deck 21, it is Gear 5 Luffy, and I'm having to record this on Thursday, uploading it on Friday. And there is a chance that this is actually officially revealed in Japan overnight / tomorrow morning. If it is, I'm going to have a chat about it, and it's going to be lovely. But for now, what we've got is Starter Deck 21, which has got a tentative release date for the West of the 14th of March. Now, this is interesting to me, because this is 1 week exactly before OP10 is due for release. Again, neither of these are actually officially revealed yet, but you know the deal at this stage, don't you? Distributor listings are given to them by, or dates are given to them by Bandai. They are correct when put up, but subject to change and not properly official until they're put on the official website. But it's weird because generally speaking, we have our starter decks and sets releasing on the same day, so this might be a little bit of a change where basically what Bandai are doing are going, why are we releasing starter decks and sets on the same day? Let's give the decks their own date, give them a chance to breathe a little bit. And what we've got here is what looks to be the new version of starter deck 13. Not saying it is, but I am saying it seems to be a very, very similar kind of thing. Well, kind of. Not exactly the same, but kind of different. So here's what we've got in terms of information on the distributor site. Gear 5 is now included in a leader card. Luffy now has a leader card featuring his Gear 5 form, along with the rest of the Straw Hat crew and other popular characters. This set not only includes a constructed deck, but special sleeves too. It even comes with a bonus pack that contains starter deck cards in a special design. Combined with previous releases to build powerful decks, loaded with cards that can strengthen various decks, this booster pack can be used as the foundation for decks, allowing newcomers to quickly catch up to experienced players. And you get a constructed deck, 51 cards, 10 Don, a play sheet, 70 sleeves, and a free card bonus pack. Cool. Once again, love they're doing 70 sleeves, because of course we do 50 card decks, so this gives you a whole bunch of extra sleeves, and that makes me very happy. Or just see 7 different Don decks with them if you really want to. So this is awesome, this is exciting, this is cool. One of the important things we need to note here, however, we just got a Gear 5 Luffy leader. We don't have the full set list for OP09 yet. We are in the reveal cycle for OP09, but we've already seen that there is a Luffy and we've seen the alternate art. This is important, of course, because it means that over in Japan, Starter Deck 21 has not yet been listed. It's not been acknowledged at all on the website, unless it has and I correct myself. And yet, we're already seeing a Gear 5 Luffy starter deck. Which is weird, frankly, alright? That is very, 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 very weird. Because, do we need another Gear 5 Luffy straight away? Not entirely sure. Hey, Wassy, could it be the same leader? Doubt it. I sincerely doubt it will be the same leader. There's no way they take Luffy out of OP09 even for us. That makes no sense. We get the same sets Japan does, alright? So we're getting that Luffy leader, same as Japan. It's coming in OP09 as one of our 6 leaders in that set. Could this just be an alternate art of that Luffy leader? It could. But firstly, it's not mentioned in the listing, which it usually would be. And secondly, we don't generally tend to get reprint leaders in starter decks. Now, this is the point where you guys go, hang on a second, Wassy. What are you talking about, you clown? What about starter decks 15 to 20, that set of 6 starter decks, which has launched very recently over in Japan, where all 6 of the leaders are reprints of old leaders? That's almost a third of the starter decks. Yes, correct. However, come on. That is a specific set of 6 starter decks, which are designed specifically as, hey, we're reprinting these old leaders and trying to make them better. That's the whole point. That is the hook of that product. That is not the same as a regular starter deck. This is a regular starter deck. So, yeah, don't expect it to be a reprint. Expect it to be a new Gear 5 Luffy leader. And I think the current Gear 5 Luffy leader looks like a really good Gear 5 Luffy leader. It's got Don X1 and all of your characters get +1 cost. Very good for stopping your opponent trying to get rid of them. And then we've got on your turn, once per turn, when you return 2 or more Don cards from the field to the Don deck, you get to put 2 out, 1 active and 1 rested. It's a very good leader, which I expect to be pretty cool. Plus, I think Black-Purple is going to be a fun combination to play with, just putting that out there. So, yeah, I do think this is going to end up being a very good leader. I think this new one is going to be a different leader. I can't tell you any more about it. Obviously, it seems to be coming with a bunch of Straw Hats. So why am I equating this to Starter Deck 13? Because it is a deck with extra stuff and a bonus pack. Now, admittedly, Starter Deck 13 had 3 leaders, the 3 brothers, and this very clearly has 1 Luffy leader. Also, Starter Deck 13 had a deck box, and this is bringing in sleeves. Generally speaking, if you look at the price of goods, when you're going out into your local game store, sleeves are more expensive than deck boxes, so they've essentially upgraded, which would also make sense because they go from 3 leaders down to 1, we're losing, so they then substitute in sleeves instead of a deck box, and then it kind of brings it back to even, so to speak. And you go, oh, hang on a second, yeah, that kind of makes perfect sense. And then we've got this bonus pack, which, look, it was a free card bonus pack in Starter Deck 13. I expect it to be the same here. Now remember, the deal there was that we would get these weird monochrome versions of all the cards in the set, except for the event cards. The event cards did not come, but if we have a look at the Luffy leader, for instance, you can see the regular next to the monochrome, as I'm calling it. If you have a look at the Ace character, same kind of deal. And I say monochrome with quotation fingers because, Ace has got the fire, which is coloured, and Luffy's got the fists, which are coloured, but, it's monochrome with a little bit of colouring. It makes sense when I say it to me, alright? Point is, I would expect the same thing again. 3 cards, similar kind of designs, as in same artwork, different effect. Maybe it's monochrome with colour again, which I know sounds weird, but it really does make sense in my head. Maybe it's a different effect entirely, but either way, I would expect it to be a same artwork, different effect, rather than brand new artwork, just for time and money reasons, essentially. And same as last time, I would expect them to leave out the event cards and just give you the leader and characters. Could be wrong. The fact that there's only 1 leader maybe means they will include the event cards as well. But I'm just going on what we saw last time. This is the best, most sensible prediction I can give you. But coming along with OP10, we've got a new kind of product. The double pack is changing to a tin set. The product's tin will come in 2 designs, making it easier to appeal to more customers. Each set will include 2 randomly selected Don cards of exclusive designs, encouraging multiple purchases to collect them all. Remember, this is written to appeal to stores, so I know it seems weird reading things like encouraging multiple purchases, but it's not talking to customers here, it's talking to stores. The release of this product will mark the launch of a new series aimed at securing shelf space for non-stop mass distribution. Cool. Sounds good to me. More stuff is nice. And there are 2 big changes here. You get 2 Don cards out of a series, don't know how many total, rather than 1 out of 2. And they are tins rather than little cardboard boxes. Now, I think that makes a better product overall, but I also think it's fair to say this is surely going to increase the price. This has got to increase the price, surely. I can't see the price, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But they've gone from cardboard boxes to tins and added another Don card. I don't think these are going to be $10 anymore. I do expect them to be a little bit more expensive, which is a little bit of a risk. Because basically, up to now, what we've had is quite a straightforward 2 packs, 1 Don, $10. That is what people are used to. It is interesting to me to see whether this changes anything. I can tell you from my own personal standpoint, I'm blatantly going to keep buying these. I want the exclusive Don, and the tins sound cool, and my kids will steal the tins. But I'm just saying this is an interesting change, which is probably going to raise prices. That is not confirmed, but come on. Box into a tin, second Don. You can do the maths on that as well as I can. And it just seems like they are replacing double packs. Essentially, double packs are cool, but they're not quite special enough. So by changing the boxes to tins and adding a second Don, and also at the moment, like what I do with double packs is I buy two. Now, I've actually gotten exceptionally lucky, and every time I've bought two, I've gotten one of each of the two Don. But then I do that, and I'm like, cool, I don't need any more double packs. Let's say it's 2 Don out of 10. I don't know. That is pure guesswork. Well, the chance of buying 5 of these and getting all 10 is much lower. If I want to continue collecting the Don, I'm going to have to buy more of these new double packs. Oh, look. Look how that worked out. So there we go. This is releasing on the 21st of March alongside OP10, and now it's over to you guys. I've told you what you need to know. You've got all the information. So now it's over to you guys. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.